Alright, let's hit play.
Alright.
And I'm going to show off their stats real quick. Adam is a fucking god. He has 88 attack.
Good fucking god.
And 60 defense. And 75 HP. He's so good.
I can't... Good in the GB. I feel like he doesn't get to these...
Oh, not nearly as... He's not nearly as good in other versions.
Damn.
And then showing off Tarasu's H spells. I already talked about what Renew does in the last one. He also has boost, the attack boosting spell.
It's also got 90 MP. Jesus Christ.
Aleph has 84 MP and Bolt 4, which costs 20, so she can cast Bolt 4 times right now, and she has 5 levels to go.
You ever equipped with the Evil Ring? Or is that just one of her items?
It's just one of her items, so when she runs out of magic points, she can still use Bolt that way. So yeah,
will Tarasu get to 99 MP by the time 20, you think?
No, he has 92 right now, and he's at like 25, so he doesn't quite get as many MP.
Bummer. Alright, well, anyway, so in the GBA version, you get this backstory. This platform where right here is actually 2 cryogenic pods.
Yep.
And it turns out that
the ancients knew that Dark Dragon could be unsealed within 1,000 years down the line, because all they managed to do was seal him, not kill him. So they decided to send you and your brother ahead in time. You're like 2 chosen people. I guess maybe you volunteered for it. It's a pretty shit job. You get frozen for 1,000 years, woken up, and then you have to kill Dark Dragon with the sword of light and darkness combined in the Chaos Breaker. Still don't know why I sent 2 of you, considering there's only 1 sword, but whatever.
Yeah, so one final illusion or comparison to Final Fantasy IV is that, you know, you, Cecil, and your brother, Galbez, are, you know, descended from your father's from a different realm, a different world, and you come and, you know, in Final Fantasy IV, it's what, like the moon? Or is there something else I'm thinking of? But
is it the
anyway,
moon? I don't remember.
It's maybe that's another Final Fantasy that
I think the moon sounds right. Like moon people, I think was
something weird like that. But yeah, in this game, I guess you also have an army of like 100 robots coming with you. I guess they give you a shitload of awesome robots that are all atoms, and then 1 chaos unit who is Kane's robot, and yours is one of just the atom robots.
Yeah.
So I guess you wake up and you start marching over to do something, and Dark Soul appears, or is this before you're sealed away? I can't remember.
No, it's after you wake up. Dark Soul appears. He kills all the robots, so you don't get your robot army.
And drives Chaos insane, or corrupts him.
Reprograms him. He's a robot.
Reprograms him and puts the mask on Kane, and then you get. I guess that's when you get washed ashore on Guardiania shores with the light sword and.
Yeah, you manage to escape because Kane holds Dark Soul off, but you end up like, you end up jumping in the water or something. I don't know. It's very vague. But then you wash up
the continent.
Yeah, you wash up in Guardiania with no memory, and then the game starts. And all of this is cut out of the It was supposed to be there and was all cut out of the translation. So.
Yeah,
Sucks
but
to
yeah,
be you.
so turns out you're an ancient. Pretty neato. So is Kane. So is Well, where did Dark Soul come from? Did we ever get an origin for him?
No, it's still very unclear.
My impression was he was also an ancient. Somehow.
That would be my guess as well. He was like an ancient sorcerer, and he went evil.
No, you're right. He is an ancient, or I'm right. I'm right. He's an ancient because he said, like, I fell asleep, or something about waking up at the same time as them, I believe.
Yeah. I know he wasn't frozen next to them, but he might have put himself to sleep for 1,000 years or something.
So he must have been some evil ancient who served the Dark Dragon or whatever and decided to wake himself up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now we have to kill Chaos, put him down, go make the Chaos. What the fuck?
Look at that. He's got a hand out of nowhere. It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, in the GBA version, his attack animation is like a little beam sword comes out of his arm.
Yeah.
Like, but this he just throws his fucking fist. God damn.
He's like the Cool World guy.
The what?
Cool World guy. Did you not watch that Clement playthrough?
No.
It was one of his first ones. It was really bad, but it was based on the movie Cool World, and you had a attack where you just threw out a fist on like on a string-ish. Not like a string. It's like his arm was Mr. Fantastic arm is the best way to describe it.
Oh jeez. Well, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah. So cool, interesting backstory stuff.
This fight is challenging because, as you saw at the beginning of the fight, if you were paying attention, unlike Jack, my brother and I, the Torch Eye does a set amount of damage, and in this version, it's like 27, 28 points of damage, and that is quite a lot. And one of them got 2 hits in a row on Arthur and almost killed him, even though Arthur had like 60 health. He just almost he got him down to like 4 health from 2 attacks. So Torch Eyes are no joke.
The steel claws are a joke, though.
The Steel Claws are a joke. They do have the laser attack, but they usually don't do it. They'd be a lot more dangerous if they just did the laser attack, so I don't know why they don't do it all the time, but...
Yeah, and so... And here you can see the jets, too. They have a lot of health. They have near 100% resistance to magic.
Not in
I
this.
believe.
Well, in this is more like 50%, I would say.
But they don't have much attack besides that, so they're just kind of annoying. An annoying enemy. And I guess they can evade. So I guess all of these, I'm assuming, are ancient technology too.
I would guess so, and Dark Soul repurposed them. Yeah, because they only show up in ancient places where they would have been created by the ancients, one assumes.
Yeah, that makes a bit more sense than them showing up in other places in the normal game.
I only use Bolt 2, but still, Bolt has an incredible range, and I was able to kill one guy and almost take out the other guy.
I should have used Bolt 3 or 4.
Yeah, if I'd gone for Bolt 3, I would have killed both of them, but I thought I would kill him.
In the normal version of this fight, instead of these jets to the left, they're ice worms, and there's some demon masters instead of all the steel claws.
This was pretty significantly redesigned, but it makes it a lot more challenging. Also, Arthur gets Bolt 2, by the way.
Oh damn!
Yeah, it's a lot cooler.
He doesn't get that in the normal game.
No, he only gets normal Bolt.
Each level 1 spell of each.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, but yeah, cool backstory. You and Cain are ancients who were sent forward in time or cryogenically frozen. So is Dark Soul. He woke up. He attacked you guys while you were still coming out of it with your robot army. He managed to kill 98 of the robots. Jesus Christ! If he had this much power, why didn't he just do something to stop the Dark Dragon from being sealed the first time?
Well, it also killed you the 5 times that he ran into you when you didn't have your memories back and had no idea who you were. Apparently, it was what was it? It was a side effect of the cryogenic treatment, and it would have worn off eventually. But you didn't have time to let it wear off because you got attacked immediately, and then you almost drowned, and somehow that made it so you didn't get any of your memories.
What was the side effect?
Memory loss was a side effect of the sleep, and it would have worn off, or the cryogenic sleep, and it would have worn off eventually. I think that's what they said.
Oh, I didn't. I just thought you became amnesiac from getting thoroughly beaten. But never mind.
Look at this super attack. It's so cool.
Oh, damn. Oh, 99?
99. Also, it's a fucking laser.
God damn.
You aren't the only one who gets... The enemies aren't the only one who gets a laser. Although your laser, thankfully, doesn't do set damage. It's just a crit. But... so cool. Also, I'm showing off the equipment of the Sword of Darkness.
It's only 4 more attack.
Yeah. And the item is cursed, which means a couple of things. You can never unequip it until you go to a priest and get healed. And there's also a random chance of when you do an attack, you'll take recoil damage from the attack and suffer some injury. Or HP loss.
Yeah, so Darksaber casts D-Soul lightsaber casts Bolt 2,
Bolt 2, yep.
Bolt 3. Yeah. I think both are pretty sweet. Pretty good weapons.
That's for
Too
sure,
bad.
yep.
Too bad I don't get to use it more after this fight.
Yeah, this is the only fight in the game where you have the dark saber, and a lot of these things are robots anyway, who I don't think you can use D-Soul on.
I never considered trying it. I don't think it would work. Probably because they don't have souls, because they're robots. Would make sense.
So they kind of cheat you out there.
Although Adam, he is at first a robot, and then his promoted title is cyborg. Where did all this organic stuff come from?
I don't think they mean cyborg as in the literal definition of cyborg. I think they just thought it sounded cool.
You think maybe they meant android? Don't they mix that up a lot? Android and cyborg.
I don't think there's a set definition of android and cyborg, is there?
Well, I thought there was. Cyborg is robot and synthetic and organic both, and android is just a pure 100% synthetic modeled after a human. That's the definitions I
That's like the Star Trek definition, but I think android could be used in other ways if you wanted.
I mean, yeah, but they call them cyborgs. That means there has to be some kind of organic something in there.
I think he's just a robot.
Could be like a robot cop. Could be a person in there.
He could be a RoboCop.
RoboCop Adam. I wonder if that name. Oh Jesus. Domingo, no.
Was RoboCop's name Adam?
No, I was gonna say no. What was his name? I can't remember. It wasn't Adam. I was gonna say, do you think him being called Adam is some kind of illusion or some kind of deep significance?
I don't think so.
You don't think they thought that far? Thought that hard about it? Also, why is chaos called chaos? I thought chaos was bad. I thought we're breaking chaos.
Yeah, I don't know why they called the robot Chaos. It just seems like a bad plan. Especially when the other robot is named Adam. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Adam, you could do Eve, you could do some other name like that.
Rip Domingo.
God damn.
Chaos also attacks with a disembodied hand. In the original game, he's so pathetic. He's got like 50 attack. At a time when most of your characters have like 60 defense already.
Yeah, and
he'll do maybe more damage to a healer or a mage, but...
He's got a super attack too, but also I think does shit damage.
Yeah. I just remember in the remake training on this fight, and Chaos would come up and like start hitting me, and he'd do like 1 or 2 damage, and he'd do the super attack and it would do 1 damage. I'd just be like, man, this is so easy.
I was always afraid when that happened that he would I would counter and kill him instantly or something like that.
Because counterattack system doesn't exist in this game, but in the GBA game, you have a chance to counter every attack, and you just do a weaker. It's like a weaker version of your base attack back at them.
Oh yeah, it's not in this version.
No, it doesn't exist.
It's cheap. The enemy can, but you can't. Let's see how it is.
Enemies can't counterattack.
Are you sure?
And not in this.
Oh, never mind then. Anyway,
it just didn't exist yet.
Yeah. Although, what did you show off? I guess you showed off Chaos, his stats. Does he have that gold ring or something on him?
No, they just gave him naturally higher stats.
In the remake, he's got a ring that boosts defense. I want to say some decent defense boosting ring. It's like 6.
And he has a chance of dropping it, right?
Yes, and I don't know how those work again. I don't know whether it's every time you kill him, if you're to save right before killing him, if every time you loaded there'd be a new chance for him to drop, or if it's when you start the battle, it will or will not drop.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Because sometimes I would just keep reloading and not get it, and other times I would. So I just don't know.
No, he got buffed.
I don't know when they decide, you know, when they calculate the percentage chance of dropping it, you know.
Chaos got a buff, but my main character is still like so strong that he only did like 20 damage. But that's better than the 1 damage he would have done.
Yeah, in the remake, the bosses are a lot more of a joke. Sad to say.
Yeah.
Those jets just hanging out over there.
Yeah, I didn't move fast. I didn't move close enough to trigger them, so I don't have to worry about them.
Oh, now those assholes join in.
A stunning attack. Adam suffers 2 points of damage.
Yeah,
That's what the original Chaos fight was like.
Yeah, I guess what's the attack and defense calculations like in this game? Is it something like they have 50 attack and you 0 defense, they'll do 50 damage, and if you have 50 defense and they have 50 attack, they only do 1 kind of thing?
I'm pretty sure
or
that's it. Yeah.
Multiplier or something like that.
That's functionally how it works.
I can get pretty OP then.
And then there's double attacks, crit attacks, and a chance to miss.
Go Tarasu. You can take him out, I believe. Yeah, I think you have to have Adam kill Chaos for his card, which is annoying on the first time you're playing through the game and you don't want to use Adam because you still want to have to. He's still level 10, unpromoted, so you have to like boost his attack up so he can do enough damage to actually take Chaos out if you want his card.
Or you could just use Adam because he's awesome.
Not in the remake, he isn't.
No.
He's got like subpar to average attack, good defense, low health, average to low speed.
He needs to be a lot better to be worth using him at this point in the game, and that's something that's fixed here, where he is at least on par with every other character and has certain advantages like the double attack range. So I like using Adam in this version of the game, but he's definitely not worth it in the original, as much as I like him.
Not at all.
It just makes sense. I mean, Tarasu is the best healer, and Aleph is the best mage. Adam should be like the best physical fighter, the best pure weaponless physical fighter.
Well, you get Hanzhou, you know, in a battle or two, and is he probably the best sword user?
No.
No.
No, Musashi and Hanzhou were kind of in a class of their own, but they get nerfed a little bit in this to be just a normal character. No, like Hanzhou's stats are actually kind of subpar. His advantage is just having cool magic.
Oh damn, 30. No, I'm saying just the regular version of this game. He must be the best sword user because he's the last.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But here's where do you read those little description things? No. I think they're just talking about like a sword of light, a sword of dark, combine them to make a bitchin' sword.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Sure.
No, I tried I was hoping to show off the negative effects of being cursed, but I used attacks 3 times in a row and didn't get recoil damage at all. So it's kind of a crapshoot.
So now you combine the sword of light and sword of dark, which
into the Chaos Breaker.
Create the Chaos Breaker,
which is green, right?
Yeah, it's green. So like that crystal technology of the ancients, it's their weird thing, and you use it. Is it as strong as the light sword, or stronger?
It's stronger. It's stronger than both of them. No, it's as strong as the Sword of Darkness. It gives you plus 42 attack, but you don't get cursed. And the magic it used. The spell was Freeze 3 in the original. Then it's Freeze 4 in the remake, and this one it's Bolt 2 again.
I was gonna say, because this seems really random for it to be, D-Soul, Bolt, these awesome spells, and then the sword of the Bane of the Dark Dragon is just a freeze sword. It's like, oh.
Yeah, Bolt 2 is far more useful. In both cases, the magic is just doing some chip damage to large groups of enemy, and you might as well have the Bolt AoE effect, so that was a good change by the modder.
Yeah, so now we're going to have to go to Runefest with the Chaos Breaker. Turns out that Gate of the Ancients in the original, the very first fight, that was the way to get to the castle that got blocked. So now we have to go to the sister or brother gate on the other continent to get.
Yeah, this whole thing goes back to the very first side of the game, which I was kind of surprised by. They actually had enough foresight to plan that or whatever.
Yeah, but as you saw that you left the Sword of Light and the Sword of Darkness back there on their plinths. I don't know why you just can't grab them and go.
That would be kind of.
Pull them out, give them to your fighters. Here you guys go.
Yeah, it's not like it would make way more sense if they just disappeared. Like,
if
obviously,
they fused together and became the Chaos Breaker. No, they just act like what keys to make the Chaos
Yeah.
Breaker appear.
doesn't make
Maybe-
any sense.
Maybe that's why they sent two brothers back, because the Chaos Breaker was there, sealed away also, and they needed to unlock it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, clearly we didn't need him.
Or just give one guy two swords.
Because yeah, clearly we just needed one guy and two swords because Kane bit the dust early.
But yeah, so that was a neato fight. Got our sword of evil Bane and all that.
Hmm
Sweet.
And now we got the last fucking Forest Mountain fight in the game. I can't wait for it to be over. I hate
Maybe
these
the
fights.
worst. Maybe the worst one. I'm not sure.
He did some cool stuff with the enemy placement though. Look, you're about to see it. Look at that.
Oh fuck.
There's just a big.
Jesus.
This is what an invading a country should be like. There's just a big army right in front of the gate.
God
They
damn.
used to be really scattered across the map, but now it's just a line of guys, and this is gonna be a tough one in the next part.